I'm going to say the old lady's calmness, but I actually am 2 years older than her, so that's really bad. But Grandma's calmness and her daughter's total serenity just really, I suppose, has chilled me out. I really, really feel a bit blessed that I've come on this journey. Actually, I've had an extraordinary day today. Just, I suppose one of the best days of my life, I think. On that filming thing today, I didn't tell the crew because I'm not very fond of water. That's it. That's the end of the regime. Okay, I've got my makeup on. And I've got a fear of water. I never would have believed before I came here that I would ever get in a boat that shallow with that many people and go across that water. Was it just there, like there? And I'm so thrilled that I did that, so amazed that I did that. I just didn't have any fear. I just had no fear. Which is just such a lovely feeling. I just feel great. Being on the lake took me back to being on Taylor Park Lake with Geoffrey Frodsham, my first boyfriend, who took me rowing. That was one of the thoughts going through my head. I don't believe I'm saying all this. Just lots of memories of childhood. I did have the most happy childhood. One of the best things that I've been able to achieve was being able to tell my mum that just before she died. We talked about the happy childhood I had had. And that was a really good thing. I don't know why I've started going on that line, blimey. I think it's time for bed, really, I'm sorry. Because I don't feel at all sad. I feel happy. And so at ease with myself, which is something I haven't felt in a long time. I'm going to bottle this and I'll bring it all back. I'm going to bed now. The next day I have to leave Parma and her wonderful home. I'll always cherish my time with her. Down below me, the Yangtze River is thundering and crashing through one of the most dramatic canyons in the world. Tiger Leaping Gorge. At over 1.5 miles deep, it's bigger than the Grand Canyon in America. As I cross into Tibet, the scenery and the houses start to change. But for the people working on the land here, life continues to be tough. Later that day, I arrive in the Tibetan town of Gyaltang, the last major town on my journey and gateway to the Tibetan plateau. After finding so much peace and tranquility on my journey so far, it's a bit of a shock to hit a busy, chaotic place. There's so many people, so much traffic, so much noise. This has been a busy place for centuries, thriving on the tea trade. But today, that's all but dried up, so the town has had to reinvent itself. In 2001, the Chinese government, which controls this part of Tibet, held a competition to find a town that could take on the name of Shangri-La. Gyaltang won, and it's now in the throes of being reborn as a tourist destination. It's amazing how a story that I first heard all those years ago from my mum has spread all over the world. I have to say in all honesty that this Shangri-La is not my Shangri-La. It's very, very busy. Slightly disappointing, really. I'm sorry, but it's really a scruffy town, and it's trying to cash in on the story of Shangri-La. I can't see how they're going to achieve it. The differences are so vast. But despite that, the local Tibetans are really warm and friendly. Funny enough, being here and talking to people, you realise how much family means to them. And how, to them, being with their family is their heaven on earth, if you like, as long as they can share. And it made me think of my childhood, and both my father and my mother came from very large families, and we were all very close. And my mother was one of 14, my dad was one of 6, I think. And so I was brought up as a little girl, always surrounded by this family. And in some ways, I'd have liked to have been like my grandmother and had lots and lots and lots and lots of kids. And I would love, although he'll kill me when I say this, my son to have children so I could be a granny. I think that's one of my great ambitions, to be a granny. That's not very good, is it? I'm not sorry to be leaving the town of Shangri-La. I just hope I can find the real one. I've still 150 miles to go, but I'm heading into the wilds with only the occasional small village or isolated monastery between me and Shangri-La. When Joseph Rock was travelling on his great expeditions, he often stopped off at monasteries along his route. The monks offered a warm welcome and a safe place for him to rest. And in Lost Horizon, there's also a monastery where the 4 stranded travellers are offered shelter and hospitality. This Buddhist monastery at Dodrupling is home to 500 monks who live and worship here. They spend their lives seeking nirvana or peace of mind, a place of pure harmony and enlightenment.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. I am Sue.
Oh.
My name is Sue.
Oh, my name is Losan.
Losan.
So.
Hello, Losan.
Thank you.
Tashidule.
Oh, Tashidule. Would you like to go inside?
I would love it. Is that possible? Yes.
Yeah, it's possible.
Thank you.
Can I
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Lobsang became a monk when he was 18 and has spent the past 11 years devoting his life to Buddha, his God.
Hello. Welcome to...
He's keen to show me around his home, the monastery.
Yeah, here's our kitchen.
Wow. My goodness. The kitchen looks like a medieval torture chamber. This is a very, very old kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks very old.
Oh, it's black and smelly and vast, with hundreds of years of grime encrusted on the walls and the biggest woks I've ever seen in my life. Oh, these are huge. I suppose a lot of you to feed. Fantastic. The monastery is over 300 years old, and it shows. If I had time, I'd give it a good clean. Well, no, maybe not. And this is your tea.
Tea.
Oh, let's see.
How it smell?
It smells good. It's good tea. So this is the yak butter.
How it smell?
How's that strong?
Yeah,
It's strong.